Evan U7 here back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing the RaZe U7 Goku deck profile. But before we start, be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe because we're on the road to 2K. All right, so of course we have Son Goku. You can't work cards on the drop, and then when this card attacks, you draw one. You burst one, you draw one. You choose one from hand discarded, and of course with the Awakening side, if your life is at 4 or less, or there are 7 or more U7 cards you can drop. You may draw one card and switch with 20 of your energy to active mode and flip this card over. And of course, on the Awakened side, same thing as the front. You can't warp cards when you drop. Activate main once per turn. You draw one, then place up to 3 cards from top of your deck in your drop. And of course, activate main sparking 20 up to 1 red mono U7 card. Bring your drop to your hand and get skills for the turn. Next, we run Baby Juvenile Parasite, one of my favorite unison cards of all time. You draw one card, then you choose one of your opponent's battle cards and place underneath it. And if all your cards are in rest mode, your leader gains plus 1,000. And if a card was to hit this card, you place the battle card underneath this unison into the drop. But yeah, we run 4 babies because we want to clear the board for heavy beaters. And of course, we want to get rid of Zenkai cards that does not have barrier because they get removed from game or secret rare. We are running 2 Videl Encountering Dangers. This deck is 55 cards, so of course I'm not trying to run a lot of 9 U7 cards, but Spirit Boots, you choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards, and they get minus 20k power for the turn. And of course it's a free play because of the unison, and it's a plus 5k combo power. Next, we are running 4 Android 17s, Heeding the Call. You guys know what this card does. If you burst it, you draw, and well, when he's played, you draw one from hand. Of course, if you burst it, you can literally play it from your job. And then, of course, you could burst another card from top of it. Because say when it's played, when this card is placed in your drop by a skill player from your hand. So it's a really good card. And it's plus 5k. So, of course, you can use the combo into your leader so that way you can have Zenkai energy. We are running 4 Son Gohan Ultimate Essence. We need 4 of these because, like I said, I'm gonna keep bringing this up. The mulligan is in effect, and this is very important. You want to make sure you look for you want to search out your Frieza super combos, and of course your Android 17s. You know, the main signs of masteries, the head beaters, and of course when he's on the field. I told you guys in the past when you have the Vegeta Zenkai card and you combo with a skills U7, that combo with a card from the drop. That card counts as a skill list, and of course you can use his auto to draw another card. So we want 4 of these. We need to be able to search our engine as much as possible. We are running Son Goku, Sign of Mastery. These guys are very important. It is a counterplay, sparking 7, and something. It gets reduced by 2 if my leader card is a mono red Goku, and when he's played, if the card power hits 0. On play, you get to draw 1 card. But he's also a 19k hitter as well. So of course, like I said, we're trying to hit Zenkai cards, Overwhelm cards, just to slow down aggro. Because there are cards coming out now that need to stay on field. Next, we run Android 17. This card is forever goated in the world of Dragon Ball card game. Masters Android 17 for Universe Survival is a sparking double strike, and of course when you attack, you look at the top 3 cards top of your deck, add to 1 red mono U7 card to your hand, and of course you activate main limit 1. If you have 5 or more U7 cards, you play this. This is a card that a lot of your opponent, a lot of players try to get rid of on board because it is a double strike. And next we do run the Golden Frieza. Do attack, sparking 7 on play, and mine something by 15k. And if you have 5 or more U7 cards in your drop, you can play it from your hand. And of course, we're running 4 U7 Frieza super combos. I use these for defensive purposes because of crits. Crits is a thing these days. And next, we are running the 2 Android 18 Stalwart Assistants. More search powers to get out our search engine like the Frieza super combos. We are running Android 18 with Reckless Abandon. It on play, it reduced something about 15k. Sparking 7 is a 1 cost because your leader is a Goku. And if this card will be moved from a battle area, moved from the game instead. And you can also activate its counter skill by discarding 1 card from your hand and playing this from your drop, which is really cool. Like literally say you can activate this card's skill from your drop. Paying this energy cost, discarding 1 card from your hand, which is to help you increase your sparking. We are running 2 SS Blue Vegeta for Universal Survival. Sparking 10, tap 2, and you play this from hand. And of course, when he's played, you draw one card, then you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, on barrier, and you get minus 15k power for the turn. But it being a 20k crit, it actually will put your opponent in a position to use super combos and negates. We are running SS Blue, Kaioken, Contrary Destruction. We need to be at the next stuff on board. So we could tap 3 to minus 20k, or you could just tap 2, ignoring barrier, and hit something minus 25k for the turn. We are running SS Blue Vegeta Spirit Mentor. This card, so many reasons why I love this card, but it hits something minus 30k, ignoring barrier, and then if your leader isn't mono RaZe, saying this card isn't rest mode, when your opponent attacks your leader, you may have it gain plus 5k for the battle. So long if you're getting hit, and like I say, because if you have him on the field, right, and like I say and you're tapped out, right, so you have the unison here, your cards in rest mode, you have this in rest mode. You're looking at a 21k hitter, which is really, really good. All right, and of course we are running 3 Son Goku Ultra Mastery. The deck needs to have 3. If you run 55 or 60 or 56, have 3 of these, because we want to be able to rely on the final confrontation, right? And when you have an energy marker, man, look, that even benefits the deck more. His deflect, double strike, dual attack, sparking 20. When he attacks, your opponent rear their hand, and they choose up to 1 card. You choose up to 1 card with the energy cost 7 or less, and they discard it. And like I say, sparking 10. So I mean, it's if there are 10 more U7 cards in your drop, and of course when he attacks, he's not sparking 10. I'm gonna say he's sparking 20, but every time he attacks, all your opponent's battle cards get minus 35k power for the turn. So if you're going against the green Gohan Solidarity, the one powerful A drop, or if they have full bar and fill, you're getting rid of their board. It's amazing. And of course, we run 2 Brawlies, Crown of Retribution, because 7Q, they call it 7Q, but a Soul Striker, anything with blue, you want to run these because you want to make sure you get rid of the super combos. And of course, we run the 1 Kuisi Kai. Yellow is kind of slowed down just a little bit, but obviously, if I need to run another one, I'll do it. But if your opponent plays anything with 15k or less, they send the 2 super cards from their hand and send into the warp. So if you mill into this, if you play Janemba to make you mill, or you burst into this with the leader, then it's doing you a benefit, or using it in the combo to get Zenkai. We are running 4 Explosive Dance. Of course, you negate the attack, and if your life is at 4 or less, and you have a Z extra card in your battle area, your opponent attacks with a non-leader card during the turn. They must place any number of their Z energy cards in their drop so that the total value of those cards' power are greater than or equal to X, where X is the power of the attacking card. Of course, after image, sparking, take a life, plus 40k on the card and something on your leader or the card, and then your opponent's battle card gets minus 10k. Testing the opposition, it is a negate blocker, and of course we have SS Blue Vegito, Unbridled Power, dual attack, sparking 25, ultimate, deflect, triple strike, play them for energy, blow up the field, and your opponent earns a life. And this is good because you're actually gonna need this, because Zenkai battle cards is a thing, and we need this to get rid of that. And of course, for the Zenkai cards, right? Because we have a lot, boy, we have a lot. We are running the final confrontation. When your Son Goku with energy cost of 8 is removed from the battle area by opponent's skill, choose a 1 golden freeze in unison from your drop with 1 mark, and then remove this card from the game. I thought about adding 1, but the card can still get in the way. But maybe. At the end of the turn, choose it to one of your mono RaZe U7 cards and switch to active mode, and this card gains blocker. And if your leader is a Goku Supreme Warrior and you have 4 more energy, reduce the cost of this card. Reduce the cost of not that card, but reduce this one by 1 for the turn. So if you swing at him, and at the end of the turn, the card literally withstands, and he's blocker. Now he's a 35k blocker. So we run that. We are running, now, I mean, we have some staples to run with the Zenkai cards. We're running Rush Attack Vegeta. Now, of course, like I told you guys earlier, with the Gohan that we use on play, so when you swing with Vegeta and you combo, you could activate his skillless, because any U7 card from the drop is skillless. Also, he's a 2-drop, He's deflect. Every time you attack, is minus something by 15k. It's an auto, and if you have 4 more energy, if you have 4 more Z energy, switch this card to active mode, and then it gets plus 10k double strike and barrier for the turn. So that plus 10k power does a lot. And of course, we're running the Ultra Instinct Son Goku, Unthinking Onslaught. He uses just a deflect bird dual attack, and of course he withstands at the end of the turn. Of course, you can discard 1 card from your hand and choose to one of your cards. It gets plus 5k power for the turn, boy. And of course, we have SS4 Goku, Defender of Light, deflect double strike. When this card's played, it plays it to 1 sand card underneath it, and of course, it gains barrier. And additionally, if your opponent has 4 or more life, you deal 1 damage to him. And now we are running the Piccolo. This is 10 Zenkai cards. Piccolo Master Student Technique. When he's played, you minus something by 20k. And obviously we ignored the main limit 1 effect because that applied to having different colors from the Gohan deck. But the fact that we get to play some minus 20k is essential. And then of course we have the Android 17 Pickable Defense. When this card is played, can be KO, and if it's your opponent's turn, switch this card to active mode during the battle. And he's a barrier blocker. And then we have the Cell Advent of Despair. When he attacks, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle card, gives minus 15k power per turn. Auto, once per turn. If it's your turn, when one of your card skills reduce power to 0 or less, switch this card to active mode. So, like I say, there are some late games in this game, and we want to be able to make sure we have our defenses up. Now with the side deck, I'm trying to make this not be a 15-minute video. We run the Jirens. You can take out the baby unisons. In certain decks that takes life early, we can use that to add pressure. Auto, when something's played, minus 10k. Activate main, gains double strike. And of course, you can remove 3 marks in the second activate battle. And then it gets something ignoring barrier gets minus 25k power for the turn, which is good because we're trying to neg and we do pressure. We do run Son Gohan Universe Challenger. Now there may be times where I may not have to even have to run the baby unisons or run the demise, not demise, the Videl counterplays. So we want to have extra more U7 stuff. So it's all about the matchups. So this deck could be a slow build up or be a fast paced build up. We have 1 after image just in case we need to add more counters to counter strike deck to awaken. We have Cell Max, Return of Despair. Literally when he's played, I like this card. When he attacks or activates a box skill, this card gets minus 15k, which is true. But when this card is KO from a battle by skill, choose to one of my opponent's cards, it gets minus 30k power for the turn. So I'm just snagging stuff. We do run Realm of the Gods, Ultra Instinct. If your lead card is red, choose up to 1 of your cards and it gets minus 10k power for the battle. And if it's your turn, you choose up to something on your opponent's side of the field that's greater than the current energy, and then it gets minus 30k power. And if it's your opponent's turn, you draw 1, then choose up to 1 of your cards, it gets plus 5k for the battle. Strategy Universe 7. Like I said, if I want to side out like the unison, if I want to focus on like the Ultra Mastery route, I'll give him barrier as well while having the final confrontation on board. And of course, we are Universe 7 because we actually want to bring back our Son Goku Ultra Mastery late game just in case we don't draw into it. We have Beerus Ball. We don't have multicolor cards, but we could tap 1 and play something to drop. This is for the Mecha Friezas. Frieza Robotic Repulse. We are running 2 Shu Kings Piccolo Underlings. The reason why is that with the new green stuff that came out, they have green Gohan Searcher, so you want to be able to play this and stop them from adding stuff to their hand. And then we have the King's Piccolo Underling, so that way D-Magic will not people won't use D-Magic. If they activate D-Magic, then they have to crit a life. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm Evan U7. Have a great day, and remember the Lord loves you. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.